Good morning, my dear children. How are you all? I hope you all are fit and fine and enjoying your digital learning. Let us begin with our session with prayers. So, I request you all to please join your hands and close your eyes and get ready for your prayers. Morning prayer. Dear God, thank you for the night and the early morning light, for rest and food and loving care, and all that makes the world so fair. Help us to do the things we should, to be to others kind and good. God bless me, my mummy and daddy, my brothers and sisters, my teachers and friends, and everyone. Help us to have a good day. Open your eyes, my dear children. This morning prayer is for all. We have included blessings for, we have asked blessings for mummy, daddy, brother, sister, teachers, friends, and everyone whom we know. Okay? Now, yesterday I gave you one passage and I asked you to find the answers. So today, first we will discuss the answers and then we will move ahead with our session. Okay? So hope you all are ready with your book and your compass box. Without wasting more time, let us begin with the session. First question to you was, write the answers to the following questions. What could the old man do? Describe it in one sentence. It is asked to describe in one sentence, but my dear children, it is not possible. Practically, it is not possible. Okay, so it goes little lengthy. Answer to this question is, the old man could fill God with oil by placing a coin on the mouth of the god. The oil went straight into the god through the hole and not a trace of oil could be seen on it. Let's move to the second question. What did Chen Yaozi tell the old man at the end? What did he say? Yes, Chen Yaozi told the old man that he taught him something important today. And what was that something important? That is not to show off or boast about his skill as an archer. Question number 2. Complete the following with correct expressions from the textbook. The first question to you was, the people watching it were, answer is, speechless with wonder. Second, Chen Yaozi lost all his anger and annoyance. Let's move to question number 3. Here you have to use your own words. Use these phrases in your own frame a sentence using these phrases. Okay, so the first phrase is not a trace. You can frame any kind of sentence. So an example to you, not a single trace was found after they robbed the bank. Second is boosted. Yes, Rich people are always boosted about their fame. Now, question number 4. The second segment I would like to repeat. Rich people always, by mistake I think I said are. So rich people always try to boost about their fame or about their money. Okay. Question number 4. Fill in the blanks. The first question is, the coin had a little hole dash the center. It is at the center. The old man put an empty gourd dash the ground and the ground. And third question, he poured oil dash the gourd dash a height into the gourd from the height. Fourth one is, the people was speechless dash wonder with wonder. Okay. Next question. Frame the question. The sentence is given and you have to use who, what, when, why, how, where, and you have to frame questions. The first sentence is, he poured oil into the gourd. What did he pour into the gourd? You can use what. Second question, Chen Yaozi was annoyed. Who was annoyed? Third is, an old man was standing at the back. Where was the old man standing? Or else you can also frame it in another way. Who was standing at the back? Okay. Fourth one, the oil went straight into the gourd. Where did the oil go? Okay. So I hope you all have got all the answers correct. Now let us move ahead with our topic. Today we are going to learn how to write essay. We are going to deal with our first topic of composition, first topic of essay. Okay. So let's start quickly. Today's topic is essay writing. Essay writing means writing about any topic in detail. There are 3 basic steps which we have to follow when we write essay. The first step is preparations. Second point, main body. And third is conclusion. When you have to write on any topic, the first thing you are going to gather information related to that topic. You can gather information through Google, through any website you know, or else you can also go through composition books. The information which is gathered, write it roughly in the book. This is your preparation related to the topic. The next part comes is writing, means body of your topic. You have to arrange the information in proper order and then write the information in paragraph form. This process is called writing or body of the topic. Conclusion is the most important part of the essay. This is nothing but the summarizing of topic at the end. You can convey some kind of messages what you want to give to the reader through your topic. So essay cannot complete without conclusion. This is the most important part of the essay. Now, let us see when we write essay, what are the three different things which we have to remember, three parts of the essay. The three main part of essay writing is, first is introduction, main body and conclusion. Basically, in essay, there can be three paragraphs, but if the topic is having more and more information or it is a descriptive type, you can write more than three paragraphs also. Now let us see introduction in detail. In introduction or introduction is your first paragraph. Here you can create outline of essay. You can give through this paragraph you can give idea of your essay or your topic. Secondly, you can start your essay, your introduction with a proverb. Proverb you all are aware of. Okay. For example, I have started my lesson with this lesson number 6. It's a matter of practice with the proverb practice of practice. Okay. So you can start with the help of proverbs or you can start with the help of sayings related to the topic. You can search this on or you can browse it on your Google. Okay. So the topic which is given to you, you have to create atmosphere. For example, your teachers when they are teaching you, they tell you first similar stories at times to your lesson. So that is what creating the outline. Okay, preparing you. So when you are writing essay, you have to create outline or you can use proverbs related to your topic or you can see the sayings, you can search for sayings related to your topic and then you can start. Okay, so first paragraph will be the of introduction. Now second paragraph starts your body of essay. In this you are going to arrange your information properly and then you are going to write your information in paragraph. After your first paragraph, your body of essay starts where you are actually expressing about or you are just talking about your topic. So in this, it can be good and negative points of your topic. Not only good points, but you can also write about the merits and demerits, good and positive and negative top points also. When you write body of essay, your tense should be proper. If you are asking question, you have to write question mark. If you don't put question mark, your question won't appear like question. If you want to exaggerate something, you can use exclamatory mark. Your commas, your full stops, your writing of capital letters, if it is a noun, you have to remember all these things and then you have to write the essay. Am I clear with the body of essay? So this body of essay, if your topic is descriptive, your body of essay can be of 2 or 3 paragraphs. Last but not the least, conclusion. Conclusion is what? Summarizing of what you have already written. You can summarize in short, you can summarize your topic. You can also conclude by asking question. You can also conclude by making a statement. It is up to you. But without conclusion, you cannot say your essay is complete. So to complete your essay, you have to summarize it. You have to conclude by asking question, or you can conclude by making statements, or in other innovative way what you want. But conclusion is the last paragraph of your essay writing. I hope essay writing is clear to you all. My dear children, today I have explained you how to write essay. Before writing essay, on what things you have to focus. What are the things you are going to focus? On the preparation, on writing and conclusion. In preparations, you prepare for your topic. In writing, you prepare for your body of essay, and in conclusion, you are preparing for your conclusion, which is the most important part. Then, exactly when we write essay, at that time, the 3 types or the three things what we have to remember, or the 3 things on which we are focusing is your introduction, your body of essay, and conclusion. These 3 things also we have learned in detail. Now, topic for you is the rainy season. Today, my dear children, you are going to write on this topic. I want you to write minimum 3 paragraphs on this topic. Don't elaborate it. I know the topic is lengthy, but it is okay. It can be 1.5 page of your composition notebook. I will repeat, 1.5 page of your composition notebook, means your small notebook what you have for composition. It should be 1.5 page only. Okay. So there are few points which I will discuss related to this topic, and then you can write. You can also include these points which I will discuss with you, but also I want you to search for few more points and write your essay on your own. Okay, so let us start our discussion related to this topic. Rainy season is also called as wet season. Second, it starts in June and ends in September. Third, most amazing season. It is considered as most amazing season of the year. There are many people in our population, you can say around 99% people like rainy season. Yes, season of this season is considered as season of happiness and joy. Children, you enjoy this at most. Yes or no? You take shower, you make paper boats and you float them in the puddles, you jump in the puddles, and so on. The things which you enjoy. You enjoy the rainy season at most. You like to wear your raincoats, your gumboots, and then just roam in the rain. Yes? So, this is the most amazing season, or it is called as happiness, season of happiness and joy. Everywhere there is happiness. All then all the water bodies, they get full of water. Rivers which are dried up in summer, they also get plenty of water and starts flowing again swiftly. You can see plants and trees, they become, they you can, if you look at them, if you have a glance on them, you will see that they have become more green. Yes, there is greenery everywhere, and this greenery makes environment look beautiful.